Hi guys, welcome to this chapter. This chapter is called Psychometries. It is one of the most easiest chapter in the applied thermodynamics syllabus. This is listed in the module 4 after the refrigeration process or refrigeration cycle. Okay, let us discuss about this in this series of videos from this onwards. Before going in depth about the psychometric analysis, we first understand what are the properties of air and how a psychometric chart is used and what is the purpose of the psychometric chart. Psychometry is nothing but the art of measuring of moisture content of the air. The science which investigates the thermal properties of moisture considers the measurement and control of moisture content of air and studies the effect of atmospheric moisture on material and human comfort may properly termed as psychometry. This is the typical explanation of psychometry. But in the simple term, we can easily understand it is nothing but measuring the moisture content present in the air. It is as simple as it is. First, we will understand about the properties of the air and what are the different properties we need to know about so that it will be easy for us to calculate or analyze the psychometry properties. Everyone knows the meaning of dry air. To be frank, dry air is never found in practice. Always air contains some moisture, hence the common designation of air usually means moist air. The term dry air is used to indicate the water-free contents of air having any degree of moisture. The next one is saturated air. Saturated air is said to be a moisture air when its condition is such that it can coexist in natural equilibrium with an associated condensed moisture phase presenting a flat surface to it. For a given temperature, a given quantity of air can be saturated with a fixed quantity of moisture, that is known as saturated air. And dry bulb temperature is another property of the air. It is the temperature of air as registered by an ordinary thermometer. The value which we measure through an ordinary thermometer is nothing but the dry bulb temperature. The wet bulb temperature is the temperature registered by or measured by the thermometer when the bulb of the thermometer is covered by the wetted wick and is exposed to the current of rapidly moving air. We represent as T suffix WB. WB represents wet bulb. And let us see what is adiabatic saturation temperature. It's nothing but the temperature at which the water or ice can separate air by evaporating adiabatically into it. It is a temperature when the air starts to separate the moisture from its whole content. It is numerically equivalent to the measured wet bulb temperature. And next time we should know about the air property is wet bulb depression. It is a difference between dry bulb and wet bulb temperature. Very simple. Let us see what is dew point temperature, DPT. It is a temperature to which air must be cooled at constant pressure in order to cause condensation of any of its water vapor. Then it is also equal to the steam table saturation temperature corresponding to the actual partial pressure of air or the vapor in the air, TDP. Then next property is dew point depression. It is the difference between the dry bulb temperature and dew point temperature. Mathematically, we can write T dB minus T dP. Dry bulb temperature minus dew point temperature. Specific humidity or humidity ratio is the next property which we are going to see here. It is the ratio of mass of water vapor per unit mass of dry air in the mixture of vapor and air. It is generally expressed as terms of water per kg of dry air. For the given barometric pressure, it is the function of dew point temperature R. That we call that specific humidity. Next, the property which we are going to discuss here is the relative humidity. We denoted by the term phi. It is the ratio of partial pressure of water vapor in the mixture to the saturated partial pressure at the dry bulb temperature, expressed as percentage. And the sensible heat is the amount of heat required to increase the temperature of this water or air or the substance in general when there is no change in the phase takes place. Latent heat is nothing but the amount of heat added to the system or the air when there is phase change occurs. Enthalpy is nothing but the combination of energy which represents the sum of internal and flow energy in a steady flow process. Or else we can also define this is nothing is as the amount of heat added and subtracted from the system. Our system is nothing but the air when the pressure remains constant. And we also should note that when the air is saturated, dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, dew point temperature are equal. That's it guys. With this, we will close this video. We meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.